I'm joined right now by Ms. Aparajita Sarangi, BJP MP. Thank you, Ms. Sarangi, for joining us this evening. My first question, Ms. Sarangi, stems from what you also just heard, your fellow parliamentarian from the Congress, that they might not have the numbers, but finally they have a voice in Parliament, where you saw even Gaurav Gogoi's speech. He actually picked from parts of Rahul Gandhi's speech, which he wasn't allowed to make multiple times, is what the charge is.
Very good evening. This entire no confidence motion proposal that has been brought forth by the opposition, all opposition parties combined together, is nothing but a farce. It is ridiculous, and I can only say that it is just a wastage of our time, energy and resources. Every day in the Lok Sabha, ₹9 crore is being spent just on running the House. And imagine the kind of wastage of everything that is taking place. Now here, everybody has been talking about two articles of the Constitution, Article 93 and Article 94. Article 93, a speaker is chosen or elected by the House. And once a speaker, he or she is elected by the House, he or she does not belong to a political party. He or she has to be non-partisan and is the custodian, the guardian of the House. And now as far as Article 94 is concerned, we are aware of the removal proceedings. The majority will remove the Speaker. Now here, number one, let me tell you that Honorable Speaker Shri Om Birla ji is the second time Speaker, a very mature politician who is extremely popular among all of us just for the simple fact that he has been handling the proceedings for the past 7 years with lot of dignity, with maturity and with a lot of not many smiles on his face. In fact, everybody will agree to what I say. Now here, as far as Honorable Speaker Om Birla ji is concerned, I would say that historic decisions with far-reaching consequences for the country have taken place in these two sessions, 17th Lok Sabha and 18th Lok Sabha. We are aware of the Article 370 and Article 35A, to which we said goodbye. And number two, Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. At 12 midnight, we had passed that legislation in the Lok Sabha. I still remember I was present in the House. And number three, I must make you recall the triple talaq bill, which was passed. And I tell you, when all these things happened, historic decisions were taken, legislations were passed of paramount importance. Honorable Shri Om Birla ji presided over the House. So I think here is a person who needs to be commended for his efforts. And this is not the way to cast aspersions on his way of working. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. And number two, let me tell you, where is the numerical strength? Why this farce? How ridiculous this is. You have shown on the TV screen right now the numbers. I need not talk about that. We are 293 plus and they are just 234. I mean, where are the numbers? How do they bring the numbers? So this is another one. Now here, I don't think it is at all mature to demean or rather bring down or rather belittle the dignity of the House. This is an attack on the Speaker's chair. It's not a question of Shri Om Birla ji. It's a question of bringing down the dignity of the House. We are following the parliamentary procedures, rules of business and rules of conduct of business and rules of procedure actually determine everything. And we are guided by the provisions of the Constitution.
But Ms. Sarangi, you named a lot of...
But ma'am,
yes, make your point.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you've named a lot of articles. You know, the opposition is claiming... Okay, ma'am, finish with what you're saying and then I'll ask you.
Yes, please continue.
Ma'am, the question I wanted to ask you was that
I was trying to recall what...
Go ahead, ma'am, finish.
Can I come in? Yeah. See, I was about to recall what Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the architect of the Constitution, said. The proceedings of the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha, I would say, are not actually based on just the provisions of the Constitution. They are just not guided by them. They are guided by the principles of constitutional morality, संवैधानिक नैतिकता को ध्यान में रखकर कार्य करना पड़ता है. Now,
but one quick question, Ms. Sarangi, before I let you go, because the opposition also quoting Article 105, and that entails with guarantee of freedom of speech within the Parliament, which, as per the opposition, the Speaker is throttling, along with serious charges of, not expunging language which was derogatory against women MPs.
How very ridiculous all this is. Yesterday, let me tell you, I'll come to your question, but let me just recall what happened yesterday. The second part of the budget session comments yesterday, we all gathered together in the Lok Sabha just before 11 o'clock in the morning, and there was a ruckus in the House. Now, what was the need of the ruckus? The Business Advisory Committee had decided that there would be discussion on the no confidence motion starting from 9th, and it would be ending on 10th. Now, here, at 11 o'clock, they start the ruckus and did not let the House have the proceedings yesterday. Now, there was definitely rupees 9 crore which went down the drain. This is one part. Now, number two, as far as the LOP always saying that he has not been allowed to speak. Now, I recall here, the first part of the budget session when we all had gathered together. He stood up to speak. And unfortunately, at that point of time, he did not speak. He showed something unpublished material. We waited for full 45 minutes. All the MPs cutting across party lines. We wanted LOP to speak on the presidential address. He did not. He did not. He talked of everything except that. So the point is, when he is supposed to speak on the subject, he does not. Now, when he says that I'm not allowed to come in, I'm not allowed to speak, I'm not allowed to take part very positively or constructively in the Parliament proceedings. Now, let me put forth some statistics before you. I think data and statistics are more convincing than my statements. Now, here, there is a leader of opposition, Sri Rahul Gandhi ji, who in the 15th Lok Sabha, in the 16th Lok Sabha and in the 17th Lok Sabha registered 43%, 52% and 51% attendance respectively. Why so? Now he says, I'm not allowed to talk. Now let me tell you, in the last Lok Sabha, 17th Lok Sabha, because it was a full Lok Sabha, complete 5 years.
Okay.
Now let me tell you, I was also part of that Lok Sabha. The average number of debates in which our honorable members of Parliament in the Lok Sabha took place was 210. And now, as far as Rahul Gandhi ji was concerned, he just took part in 8 debates. So 210 and 8, please remember this.
Okay.
Yes, so I think there are questions. 210 questions were asked by us, and he on the average, and he just asked 99 questions. Now, these are the ways we put forth our issues. We ask questions, we engage in debates. So he was in 8 debates and he was in just 99 questions. Why so? Why didn't he come forward? So I don't think he is, I would say, serious enough to take part in the Parliamentary proceedings.
Ma'am, we got you a little late during our show. I wish we had you earlier, but I need to slip into a break. But thank you, for giving out your statement. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.